In the previous episode, we saw how Adnan Filali, inspired by his father, set up a business empire by bypassing tax authorities and taking advantage of his Moroccan clients' trust. In this episode, we will focus on the fall of Never Stop Inc., liquidated in 2016, and to the rise of a new company called Never Stop Holding. The Fortune Maker. Brace yourselves. We're just getting started. In 2016, and faced with the threats of lawsuits that kept rising given the number of defective products the scammer sold to his customers, Adnan Filali decided to cover his tracks by proceeding to the liquidation of his company, Never Stop Inc. He created 2 months later Never Stop Holding, an audiovisual and film production company. That's officially speaking. But behind the curtain, the company continued to exercise the various activities of his ex-company's informal subsidiaries, mainly the online sale of fake smartphones. Research undertaken on this new structure has shown that it is currently listed in the data cloud of the very serious commercial data company Dun & Bradstreet. Dun & Bradstreet is an American company known for providing reliable commercial and financial data regarding companies all over the world, making it the first global database in its field. The new discovery is that Dun & Bradstreet, which is also a partner of the Moroccan reference portal Sharika.ma, lists Never Stop Holding as a company belonging to Adnan Filali, having 42 employees and with an annual revenue of nearly $9 million. Yes, $9 million. That is 19 million dirhams. Now listen very carefully to the following recording, in which Adnan Filali himself is bragging about his earnings, figures that will make any ambitious businessman green with envy.
On fait de l'import-export, de la vente en ligne. On a une expérience au Maroc qui était vraiment beaucoup plus concluante, où le business est beaucoup plus facile. Alors si on parle en termes de chiffre d'affaires, on arrivait très facilement à débloquer en bénéfice pur du 5 000 € semaine, du 5 000 € semaine, du 5 000 € semaine, du 5 000 € semaine.
5,000 euros per week of net revenue, which means 25,000 euros per month and 260,000 euros per year, excluding charges. An impressive jackpot that perfectly explains the annual revenue of $9 million of Never Stop Holding, especially since Adnan Filali has always boasted about his company's worldwide trade and business in the USA, France and the vast African continent.
Mais on n'a pas de magasin, on n'a pas besoin. On n'a pas besoin d'avoir un magasin parce qu'on vend dans le monde entier. On vend aux États-Unis, on vend en France, on vend en Afrique. Ce n'est pas notre métier d'avoir des magasins.
And yet, Never Stop Holding, which is still registered in the Moroccan Trade Register with its founder living in China, has not reported any income to the tax authorities since the date of its creation in 2016. Just like Never Stop Inc., no value-added tax, no income taxes, no corporate tax, and no employee social security records. In other words, we're talking about a seriously gigantic financial cloud that makes millions of dollars, but the nature and origin of the transactions are unknown. Could it be a hidden recycling of the huge sums of money generously granted for nearly 2 decades by the late Moroccan Minister of the Interior, Driss al-Basri, to Adnan's father, Mohamed al-Filali, who currently enjoys a gold-plated retirement in a seaside house in Rabat? Is Never Stop Holding a shell corporation investing in tax havens? Is it common for a Moroccan company, an audiovisual and film production company founded with a capital of 100,000 dirhams and counting 5 years of existence, to make such annual revenue? An impressive turnover that arouses more suspicions of a possible illicit trafficking that escapes all radars of the financial legal system. The Filali's case has caught the attention of Chinese authorities that are known for their uncompromising position regarding shady businesses. A According to a source close to the Ministry of Public Security of the People's Republic of China, the Filali's case has become a pressing concern for the Chinese authorities. They want to know the real motivations behind the departure of a self-taught person lacking professional skills and diplomas such as Adnan Filali for China with a business visa. The same source wants to understand what Adnan Filali's wife and faithful servant Dunya, author of a childish book of jokes, is doing there, knowing that the so-called journalist cannot work nor exercise any lucrative business with a family visa. Chinese authorities are determined to understand how Adnan Filali, the sole member of Never Stop Holding, has founded in November 2017 his new company HKDN Limited Company in Hong Kong that supposedly encompasses its commercial activities in China. An intriguing enigma, knowing that according to Hong Kong's legislation and Adnan Filali's statements collected in a forum for expats living in China, you cannot start a business and open a business bank account in Hong Kong unless you already own a functional company in your country of origin. In other words, Adnan must have provided serious financial guarantees regarding his company Never Stop Holding, a commercially inactive company based in Morocco that generates, for the record, an annual revenue of $9 million and a net annual income of €260,000. Besides the vague circumstances of HKDN Limited Company's creation, our meticulous investigation regarding the company's activities has brought to light many dark secrets. Secrets we will unveil in our next episode, and that will mark a decisive turning point in the Filali's thorny journey in China. Stay tuned.